November 4, Delta Lima Charlie. Name here is Ron. Just
Gotta get out of here. Let's go.
300, about 100
No
watts
idea.
on the inverted feed.
This fucking...
There you go, Ron. Kilo Nancy 4, Delta Lima Charlie. Is that correct on the call sign?
Yeah, that's correct. KN4DLC.
Roger, Ron, and whereabouts are you, sir?
I'm in Woodstock, Georgia, about 25 miles north of Atlanta, Georgia there, on a rainy day and about 55 degrees, over.
Roger that. And what radio are you running, sir?
Yeah, running ICOM 7300, only about 100 watts on an inverted V there, over.
Roger. Well, it looks perfect on as far as dynamic range. Looks like you're running about 3 dB dynamic range. Then your average percent of peak modulation would be between 80 and 85%. And the equalization curve looks good too. What mic are you running?
I'm just running the stock mic, and I'm running a compression at about 60%, which I think is a little high for most people, but I stay a little bit farther away from the mic here, over.
Roger. I do suggest that you run that on the 7300, that you run that compressor at a 3, that you run the compressor at a 3, and then go to your ALC and adjust your mic level to where your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3. So when you get to the higher compression levels, it starts sucking up between words, and you don't want that. You don't want. The thing is, you want to set up equipment very transparently so you don't hear it working. And we found that a 3 on the compressor is the ideal place to be, because it's enough that it gets the job done, but it doesn't suck up between the words.
Yeah, roger that. I just lowered it to 3, from 6 to 3. I don't know if that helps or not, but I'll let you comment on it, over.
Roger. Now, I would bring up my ALC meter and adjust my mic gain until my ALC meter was running between mid-scale and 2/3. Roger?
Yeah, roger that. All right, I'm going to up the mic gain. Stand by. All right, this is KN4DLC. I've upped the mic gain from 47 to 56 there.
Roger. And the thing is that your ALC should be reading mid-scale to 2/3. That's the most important thing, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. I'll check that in just a second.
Best way to check that is get in the ALC mode and just talk naturally. You don't want to go and set level 1, 2, 3. You just want to speak very naturally, just like you do, and just very casually just adjust that mic gain until your ALC is running mid-scale to 2/3.
Roger that. All right, I'm checking it right now. It's running all the way to the top at 9, so I'm going to back off. Let's see. Backing off to about 42% now. See how that does.
Yeah, that's looking good. We have a little technique that if you want to try it, we're looking at your watt meter. Bring your watt meter to where you can see it real well. And then the idea is that when you're speaking, you want to keep your needle at the sweet spot on your watt meter. So it involves the two things. It involves your voice as far as an instrument. You're looking at it, and it depends on the rate of your speech, and the ability to say words very similar to each other as far as volume is concerned. So so the practice is to try to keep your watt meter in the sweet spot with your voice, Roger.
Yeah, roger that. Currently the watt meter is not available, not very easy, so I won't be able to do that right now. But anyway, we'll try it here. I believe it's KC9VKV, I hope. This is KN4DLC. Back to you.
Roger, Ron. Well, you have on your radio, you have an output level meter. And so you can just use that, you're running that radio in its widest position as far as 100 to 2900. That's what you want to run that radio in, 100 to 2900. You have three options there. Set all three options to 100 to 2900, and then be looking at your output level, and use that for your VU meter, Roger.
Yeah, Roger that. Yeah, I heard you say that before, so I've already set it to 100 to 2900. So got that part working. So anyway, all right, look, I'm not going to hold it there. I've got something the wife says I have to do, so I appreciate it. If you think it's sounding good, I'll lock it down right here. If not, maybe I can get back a little bit later. I'm a little bit off frequency too. Let me get on. There we go. Anyway, I do appreciate it. I didn't get your name. Name here is Ron, and it's KN4DLC. Back to you.
Roger, Ron. Yeah, you were. If you were off frequency, you weren't much, because I'm real ticklish for that, and I didn't notice a thing. So you couldn't have been off too far. So threes to you, sir, and we'll catch you later. Thanks for dropping by. You have a great afternoon and a beautiful weekend. This is Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, and the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you've got a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.